Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. This is a VR to Amy over at Strength Reversed. Now she is one of my all-time favorite YouTubers, so I encourage you to check her channel out. I will put her channel as well as her VR in the description box below. Now Amy did a VR to Robin over at ToadStoolTarot, which did a fun hashtag called Major Favorites, which has you go through all of your tarot decks and pick out each Major Arcana card that is your favorite. Now, anywho, there are 22 Major Arcana cards, and throughout these 22 cards, they tell a story of a person's journey. Now, within each card, it acts as a lesson, so let's go ahead and jump right in. And the first card is the Fool from the Golden Girls Tarot. Now, the Fool represents a new journey and trusting in the universe, kind of being like carefree and going where the wind takes you, basically taking that leap. The second card is the Magician from the Tarot of Haunted House. The Magician represents having all the resources and skills to succeed in life, and in this particular card, the Butler represents the person of the house, knowing every room of the house and everything that is within the house. The third card is the High Priestess from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Now, she represents about going within yourself and trusting yourself to get through any situation. As you can see, she's consulting her cards, she's consulting her runes, and her crystal ball. I think this is a perfect representation of the High Priestess. The next card is the Empress from the Light Seers Tarot. The Empress embodies creativity, nature, pregnancy, etc. The next card is the Emperor from the Tarot of Haunted House. Now, for some reason, this card reminds me of the hunter in the movie Jumanji. Now, the Emperor represents the father figure of the tarot, leadership, stability, and discipline. The next card is the Hierophant from the Tarot of the Haunted House. Now, the Hierophant represents seeking spiritual help, possibly learning about new things. I find traditional hierophants to be uptight and stuffy. As a horror fan myself, this Hierophant is perfect for me because it isn't taking itself too seriously and is having fun with the card's meaning. Obviously, this priest is doing a exorcism. The next card is the Lovers from the Golden Girls Tarot. The Lovers represent choosing between potential partners and realizing this choice should not be taken lightly. Now, most lover cards illustrate nudity, so I appreciate this one because I don't like nudity in my decks. The next card is the Chariot from the Halloween Tarot. The Chariot is all about constantly going forward and taking control of your life, basically being the driver behind the wheel. Now, the next card is Strength from the Everyday Witch Tarot. This is about having the courage to get through anything that life puts in front of you and overcoming your fears. The next card is the Hermit from the Golden Girls Tarot. Much like the High Priestess, the Hermit is about looking within yourself for answers, basically getting away from the hustle and bustle to meditate and find answers. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune from the Everyday Witch Tarot. This card is about the wheel of life is always turning, it's changing, and opportunities presenting themselves. And it's also about karma. Basically, what goes around comes back around. The next card is Justice from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Now, Justice is about making fair and honest choices, knowing right from wrong, and taking responsibility for your own actions. The next card is the Hanged Man from Tarot of Haunted House. Basically, this card is about flipping your perspective upside down to see the new perspectives. And I really like this illustration because it shows a wall being broken to open you up from being closed-minded. The next card is Death from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Of course, Death is lucky 13. Death is one of those cards I look at whenever I'm looking to purchase a new deck because it's interesting to see everyone's interpretation. Death is about cutting ties that bound you in order for you to close one door and have another door open. The next card is Temperance from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Now, Temperance is all about balance. Notice how the sweets are on the left side and the healthy food is on the right. It's also about moderation as well. The next card is the Devil from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Now, the Devil is also one of those cards I look for when it comes to buying a new deck. The Devil is about entrapment and addiction to materialism, such as money, luxury items, and also physical desires, such as sex. Now, this illustration always stands out to me, both good and bad, because it shows two children being tempted by the devil. I like this particular card because it shows materialism and desires in a kid-friendly way. The next card is the Tower from the Golden Girls Tarot. Now, the Tower represents sudden change in your life's foundation as it begins to fall apart. This is done so that you can rebuild your foundation to be better and stronger, and I fully believe everything happens for a reason. In the Golden Girls Tarot, Sophia is trapped in Shady Pines, and when it finally burns down, she was able to start a new life with her daughter Dorothy, as well as her roommates Blanche and Rose. The next card is the Star from the Light Seers Tarot. The Star is about being hopeful and trusting in the universe, basically a wish upon a star type of card. The next card is the Moon from Tarot of Haunted House. This card is all about illusions and being deceptive, as it is not what it appears to be. The woman is being drawn in by the house as the gates are open, welcoming her in, but little does she know that the house is evil. The next card is the Sun from the Golden Girls. Now, there's no better Sun card out there, I must say. The Sun is all about being happy and enjoying life, doing things that basically make you happy. This card is just a total ray of sunshine. The next card is Judgment from the Halloween Tarot. Judgment is about rising up to new beginnings, and I always think of being bitten by a vampire. You're dying and then being brought to life for a new start. So this card always, makes me laugh. And the next and final card is the World from the Everyday Witch Tarot. The World represents a completion of the journey I talked about earlier. You're basically able to pause and enjoy life and take everything in that you've experienced and learned and apply it for your next journey coming up. Now, this is all of the major cards in tarot. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed picking them out and sharing my favorites. If you are interested, I encourage you to participate in this fun hashtag. Again, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you for my next video.